Think and grow rich. The secret formula they don't want you to know. Welcome to Uncle Joseph Speaks, where ideas come to life. And today, we're diving into one of the most powerful books ever written, Napoleon Hill's 1937 masterpiece, Think and Grow Rich. But listen, this isn't just a book. It's a blueprint for achieving anything you want: wealth, success, happiness. And it's built on secrets pulled straight from the minds of legends like Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and Andrew Carnegie. Hill spent 25 years studying the world's greatest achievers, and what he discovered was shocking. Success isn't an accident. It's a formula, and anyone can follow it. It all starts with desire, but not just any desire. This is a burning obsession so strong, failure becomes impossible. Hill tells the story of Edwin C. Barnes, a man who showed up at Edison's office with nothing: no money, no credentials, just a dream to become his partner. Edison didn't hire him as a partner. He gave him a basic job. But Barnes never gave up. He stuck around, worked, waited, and when the chance came, he grabbed it. He didn't wish for success. He demanded it from life. Then comes faith. But Hill isn't talking about blind belief. He's talking about a deep, emotional certainty that you will win. He shares the story of his son, born completely deaf. Every doctor said he'd never hear. Hill refused to accept that. He spoke to his son every day as if he could hear, and one day he did. His son learned to hear without medical intervention. Why? Because Hill's faith was unbreakable, and his son's mind responded to that belief. But here's where it gets wild. Autosuggestion. This is the science of feeding your subconscious mind with thoughts until they become reality. Hill says if you repeat your goal to yourself morning and night, your mind starts to believe it's already true, and the universe starts aligning things in your favor. Next is specialized knowledge. Not random facts, but targeted, laser-focused knowledge that moves you forward. Henry Ford wasn't a scholar, but he built an empire by hiring people who knew what he didn't. Hill makes it clear, it's not about how much you know. It's about knowing the right things and applying them. Then there's imagination, the ability to create solutions from thin air. Hill talks about two types: synthetic imagination, rearranging old ideas, and creative imagination, where new ideas are born. Every major invention, every business empire, they started with imagination. But imagination without organized planning is just a dream. Hill tells the gut-wrenching story of R.U. Darby, a man who quit mining for gold when he was inches away from a massive vein. Another man bought the land, hired an expert, and found the gold Darby missed. The lesson? A good plan and the right knowledge make the difference between quitting and winning. Then comes persistence, and this is where most people fail. Hill says persistence is the real secret weapon. Edison failed 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb, but he never said, "I failed." He said, "I found 10,000 ways that didn't work." The mastermind group, this is where Hill gets strategic. He says you must surround yourself with powerful, smart, motivated people who push you further. Success isn't a solo journey. You need allies. And then Hill gets into a controversial, mind-blowing idea: sex transmutation. He says the most powerful human energy, sexual energy, can be transformed into creative and professional power. He believed that the world's greatest minds, from Da Vinci to Tesla, knew how to channel that raw, intense energy into their work. Hill then talks about the subconscious mind, your mental autopilot. It absorbs everything, positive or negative, and shapes your reality. If you don't control what goes into it, you're letting the world program you by accident. Next is the brain. Hill describes it as a broadcasting station sending and receiving thoughts. He believed we're all connected by an invisible force, and our minds can tune in to higher frequencies of creativity and success. And finally, the sixth sense. Hill calls this the door to the temple of wisdom. It's that gut feeling, that flash of insight you can't explain. He says when you master the other principles, this sixth sense awakens, and it guides you like an invisible mentor. So now, ask yourself, do you have a burning desire or just a wish? Do you believe in your success or are you waiting for proof? Are you quitting too soon or persisting until the finish line? Hill's message is clear. Success starts in the mind. Think it, believe it, plan it, act on it, and never quit. If this lit a fire in you, don't stop here. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning.